Good afternoon to you all. It looks a little bit like the Greek Isles here in Sydney this afternoon. It's not. Beautiful harbour picture here on a magnificent Sunday afternoon in July. We welcome you to the North Sydney Oval. Glorious conditions for this vital match between the Bears and the Magpies, Norths and Wests, and a big crowd in attendance. Couple of changes. Wilson at fullback, Hall, MacArthur, Conlon, Halligan, Florimo, Soden, Larson, McPhail, Fennick, Tilray, Jarvis. The coach is Steve Martin. Some vital changes there as well. Devine, Simons, Farah, Casado, Ainscote. Lytton goes from lock to 5'8". Taylor, the halfback, Wynn from second row to lock. Gibbs, Thomas from hooker to second row. Jackson, Flanagan in the raking position. Britt, the coach, is Warren Ryan. Halligan gets us underway. And down for Lytton, who just slips before the ball came to him. And Lytton moving from lock forward to 5'8". Some vital changes made by Warren Ryan.
It's indeed, Graeme. In fact, I believe that change has been made to strengthen the defensive capacity of Western Suburbs. Warren Ryan has got a big rap on Greg Florimo, the 5'8" for North Sydney, and the same on the other side of the coin. He doesn't really take much pride in Ivan Henjak's defence. He's a bit worried about that, hence the change.
Fennick was homing in there. Now he chases Thomas across the paddock. 32 out from their own line, West. Taylor with the kick. A little bit of pressure on him. He gets it in well down to Wilson. Wilson towards the sideline. Both these teams improve on their position from this stage last year. 22 Winfield Cup points, especially West, who were only on 11 in round 17 in 1990. And the for and against similar. Western Suburbs showing the way in attack. Although it's the Bears with the first break. And away for the try out of nothing, Wilson. The Magpies were blown apart. They just opened up. The Bears grab an important first try on the MMI replay. Conlon just went straight through. Plenty of support from Wilson. And Norths with a shock here against the Magpies.
A big shock because Paul Conlon just came on the burst through the centre of a normally strong Western Suburbs forward lineup. Good support here from Scotty Wilson, and the rest is history. But that Western Suburbs forward defence, very, very, very brittle, and you go a long way before you see that happen again.
Wilson with this shock try in the opening moment. And it was Flanagan and Jackson who missed in the defensive lineup. Simple tackles, and you can look at the shocks on the faces of West. 44 from 77. A little over 57% for Halligan. Right down the middle. The perfect start for the Bears at home in front of a big crowd. 6-0.
Halligan, North 6, West 0.
The North Sydney coach, Steve Martin, probably wasn't in the game plan, but he would be overjoyed at that beginning. McPhail head down. Not as much success as some of the forwards like Fennick and Jarvis. Soden. Great opportunity for Mark Soden in this lineup for North Sydney, replacing Jason Martin. It was Soden who was injured in this corresponding round last year, and that's when Martin replaced him in the number 7 jumper. Now he gets his chance to get it back 12 months later.
Yeah, he's been struggling to get his spot back. In fact, this is the first time that he's had that opportunity to establish another spot in at first grade. But a very talented player, as we saw a few weeks ago, came on and scored a match-winning try. Loads of pace, and he's a player that will have to be watched throughout this match.
Jackson. The call back inside to Wynn. Now outside to Casado. Casado gets it away. Simons taking on Wilson. Steps in, beats Soden. So West reply with a try of their own. Great effort from Simons that sparks up the Magpie supporters. Some simple numbers out wide here. Jackson on the MMI replay found some room on the inside for Graeme Wynn. He sent it straight back outside where they had numbers. Casado made sure that he drew Soden. Then it was a case of Wilson showing the sideline to the winger. He did that. But then he stepped inside Soden, who was on the wrong foot, and improved it well too. Great wingers try.
Yeah, the hard work in this try was done by this man, Steve Jackson. He drew 3 players into the tackle, yet was still able to get the ball away. That gave Western Suburbs the opportunity to make a big break upfield through an overlap, and Tony Casado drew Soden there. Now, Wayne Simons got the Players Player Award last week. He had a big game last week, and he showed here why he had a big game, because he's got a great step, a great fend, and is very, very strong. He's a very good finisher, and he scored the only try last week for Western Suburbs as well.
He makes it 3 tries in 91. Wayne Simons, the fitter and machinist from Western Suburbs, formerly with Penrith. "12 metres in from the sideline. He bangs it down the middle. So the perfect request for both sides now, and they lock it up at 6-all. Plenty of West supporters amongst this great crowd here at North Sydney. The Bears with the scrums 3-1. Soden. Jarvis. Again, easy metres for him up the middle. MacArthur still off the field. Having that injury strap. Florimo, quick hands to Hall. He will take on Devine. Chip and chase. He's put down. Devine will be in the bin. No, he won't. Was it overdone or wasn't it? Right in front of a touch judge and a referee, they said it was overdone from Hall. They're probably right. He is entitled to turn his back. He doesn't have to get out of the way.
Touch judge right there on the spot.
Now, Graeme win. They get short on that left side again. Wilson chasing. Simons coming back on the inside. The second time the Bears have been caught out there. Thomas, quick play of the ball. The Magpies have him in trouble. Lennon. Oh, that's not... That was touch football. Plenty of players in the line, and nobody even put a hand on him. The Magpies right next to the posts from one end to the other. As they go across on the MMI replay, Lytton just runs to the gap. 2 and 3 players there, and nobody even put a hand on him.
Yeah, that's right, Graeme. They weren't obviously talking in defence, and that was the problem. I mean, no communication there. Gary Larson left it for his teammate. As a result, a try scored.
So Lytton gets the easiest of tries. 2 tries in 6 minutes for the Magpies. Right next to the post, this one for Taylor. This vital game started with a shock. A quick try to North Sydney, and now 2 quick tries to the Magpies. Taylor gets his second goal, and the Magpies now grab the lead, 12 points to 6. We mentioned the ground record could go here today, the famous Moreton Bay. Tickets were selling fast for the Branches earlier this afternoon.
There could be some supporters left out on the limb there, Graeme.
I won't add anything to that. One of these sides is going to be out on a limb after this game. Somebody will drop out of the top 3 and be in a lot of danger within a fortnight of possibly being out of the 5.
Yeah, that first Western Suburbs try took a lot of the wind out of the sails of North Sydney. They've lost a bit of their enthusiasm and the speed at which they were moving up in defence.
Penalty goes against Western Suburbs, not playing the ball correctly. This can be a dangerous one for referees because so many players have hands on the man playing the ball. Now, was he under pressure here? He certainly had a hand in the middle of his back as he tried to get up. This goal to put the Bears within 4 points. Just what the doctor ordered. Western Suburbs 12, North Sydney 8. Larson standing wide, running off Mark Soden.
John MacArthur right in front of me, Graeme. He's indicated to the bench that he can't go on. He's walked from the field, and Les Kiss moves on to take the baton.
So Les Kiss to replace MacArthur. As I said, Kiss was listed to start the game.
And plenty of ball movement from North Sydney as well, trying to get around these big Western Suburbs forwards.
McPhail, a familiar habit of his of ducking into some tackles. Tony Ray with a kick directly this time to the West fullback. Knocked down by Halligan. The scrum will go down, but still a dangerous ball there from Devine. That will make him think a little.
Yeah, that was a dangerous ploy. It was, in fact, an intercept which Greg Florimo took in the first round, which cost Western Suburbs dearly. It cost them the match.
So often you see those balls when they're attempted there, the intercept, they sit straight up for the man off his hand. So he could easily have been away, Halligan. Darren Brett strongly up to the front line of this North Sydney defence. Across the ruck goes Taylor for win. Number of players slipping here in this match. Now Jackson. Back to Casado. Quickly for Taylor. A cut-out pass now. Here's a straight ball for Kiss. Kiss is away. Farah comes across. Farah doesn't have the pace. Just how quickly the game can change. There was the shot from the Bears. West came back with plenty of character. Now they let it slip with a wild pass from Taylor. On the MMI replay, this is the first touch in this game for Les Kiss. What a dream start for him. It is a free run to the line. Didn't have to beat a tackle.
And I spoke about that intercept in the first round. It was this man, well, not this man, but this man, Jason Taylor, who threw that intercept pass in the first round. Hopefully, from Western Suburbs' point of view, this pass won't cost him as dearly. Les Kiss on the spot. He's only been on the field for a couple of minutes, but then when he picked the ball up, it was a race against time. In fact, it was a race against Andrew Farah, who didn't quite have the legs to carry him over to pick up Les Kiss.
Make that seconds, I think, where he was just about on the paddock. And his first grade try this year, Les Kiss. %100% for Halligan. Great shot of the angle. Ground level from out wide. A little bit of breeze from his right shoulder to try and bring it around from his natural style. And around it comes. Great goal. Superb kick from Halligan. The Bears grab back the lead. It is 14-12. What a magic kick from Halligan to put the Bears in front. From the time it left his boot, it was headed for 2 points. He knew it wasn't even between the posts and he was headed back to halfway. The North Sydney fans trying to get behind their side as they spread it. To win the penalties. The Bears now Fennick looking to unload. No big pardons from Joe Thomas.
Both of these sides use a marker system where the markers just split and go either side, and there are holes up the middle, and they're both finding them.
Flanagan will be penalised now by McCallum for staying in amongst the play the ball, and Fennick and Thomas exchange a few words here. I said that Thomas was giving him no big pardons in the tackle, and Fennick was looking daggers when he got up, and he really did milk it well for a penalty.
You can tell that Mario Fennick has played a lot of first-grade football. As you mentioned, he milked it, and the experience came out then. He could have easily stepped back a fraction to play the ball quickly, but he wanted to get the penalty, and he certainly did.
The crowd just quiet for a moment as they wait for this Halligan kick.
They always give the hometown kicker every chance.
Any visiting team really shouldn't give this man too many chances. Great goal from the sideline already for Halligan. And 3 from 3. Great study of concentration. Again trying to bring it around. Those touch judges haven't moved. That one never varied from the black dot. It is now 16-12, the Bears over the Magpies. Lydon. So they did well, West, to hang in there just before half-time, as North's had a couple of good chances. But the Bears fans are happy. They have their noses in front. And that is all important because they are looking towards a chance here today to stay in the top three. At half-time, the Bears 16, Western Suburbs 12. For West, the most important 40 minutes of this 1991 season ahead of them, as Larson brings it back. Adrian Toole was busy amongst the forwards, taking it up on 12 occasions. Darren Britt with 10 for Western Suburbs. Adrian Toole makes it 13 straight away from the second half. Bill, what was said at half-time?
Well, obviously Warren Ryan was concerned about the injuries, but he's got Devine and Wynn back, but he's watching them very cautiously. He was also worried about the senseless penalties, and there were a few of those in that first half, but he thinks they've got the right game plan. They're going to continue to keep turning the ball back up the middle.
So a variation in the kick from Western Suburbs. Darren Britt wide off Taylor. Farah tries to show the way up the middle. He nearly got to unload to Flanagan. Taylor. Lydon. Lydon will score in second. That is not unlike his first try. A simple ball from Taylor. He just ploughed straight through. Determined running, but nobody home. The MMI replay, the gap was found out and he ran beautifully to it. Vanek was off balance, so was the cover, nobody there.
Yeah, determined running here from Jason Lydon, that's all it was. That combined with an unusually poor defensive effort by Mario Fennick and Gary Larson there. Two of the best defenders in the North Sydney side. Jason Lydon goes straight between them. Bayham will try.
We'll look together now because it was a good run from Lydon, who hasn't shirked any work for this Western Suburbs side. Wearing 13, but he was starting this game at 5'8". So much better now and a happier Western Suburbs camp. North seem to be starting to get on top. They seem to be in control. Now they're not. Two from two for Taylor. And he makes it 100% again. It is 18-16. Well, both supporters would have to be happy with the effort from both sides. Now the Magpies think they've got it. Florimo to Hall. Lydon with a fine tackle. Florimo. Good footwork. Fennick. Pushing it back for Ray. Soden. Out to Hall into the clear. Now Conlon trying to get on the outside. Now inside. Kiss. Does Kiss get it down? Yes. Just how many times is this score going to change hands? 1 minute you think West had it. Now the Bears. On the MMI replay, keeping the ball alive, North Sydney. A big gap outside Henjack, and Hall went through. Conlon tried to match it, then he went back near the inside. Out wide, taking it well is Kiss. It's taking him a long time to score his first try this year. He gets a double.
And it started again with Mario Fennick keeping the ball alive. He pops it back to the open side of the field. David Hall positions himself into a gap outside Ivan Henjack, who's only just come on. He shows a clean pair of heels here too, very, very quickly. Les Kiss does extremely well, catches the ball that's low down and goes over for the try.
Les Kiss, former Kangaroo. 2 on his back, and he's got 2 tries.
Warren Ryan's worst fears were realised when they got outside Henjack.
The gap was there, Bill, and away they went.
That was it.
Now Halligan. As Andrew Farrer tells his side, we can still do it. I wonder who's captain. Henjack was listed for the start of the game. Now 4 from 4 for Halligan. It's 100% all round in the goal kicking stakes today at North Sydney Oval. Halligan. Remarkable stuff. Oh, this is whetting the appetite for the semi-finals in August and September, 22-18. The Bears fans, fingers crossed, toes crossed. They've got the lead back. Warren Ryan needs to grab some tries. Larson. It has been a tough match. Really like a semi-final, Bill. It's been interesting right from the start to really watch the tactics. The coaches have been so heavily involved in this one from the start with changes to their lineups.
It's been a game of chess, and judicious changes have been the order of the day, but these sides have snuck home in a lot of close ones. I don't think they'll both do that here today with a draw and get a point out of it. One of them's going to come away from this one with an easy run into the semis.
Not a good-looking scrum, but Norths get the result they want. Florimo. About 3 minutes remaining. Les Kiss up the middle. Norths are at the right end of the park. Alexander. He makes sure of it this time.
Yeah, band-aid football from North Sydney at the moment. First aid stuff. They're just playing very much safety first.
Not on this occasion as they go very wide to Hall. Hall tried to get it back on the inside. It'll be off Western Suburbs, and Norths will have the feed. Getting it out to Hall. He's looking on the inside. And the ball seemingly coming off Ainscoe.
Yeah, they took the risk there, tried to push the ball back on the inside, and luckily for North Sydney it came off a Western Suburbs player. Otherwise they would have conceded possession.
West need the ball. Time running out. 8 metres away, Florimo a dummy half. 4 points in it. 2 minutes to go. Adrian Toole. Trying for his own power. West drag him over the line cleverly to try and hold him up. West used it. They had control of him, so they just took him into the in goal so that they could get the scrum feed and a chance at possession. This is it. The Magpies looking down the barrel. They're dropping out of the top 3. It was left to the last minute by St George against Brisbane.
They're a little bit closer to the opposition try line than West are.
Stole my next few words, Bill. But West still throwing everything into it. Tremendous effort from both these sides. Farrer with a long cutout. They were away for a bit of a rush, and Casado put it down. That looks like it will be it. 60 seconds remaining, and Casado was away with support outside.
And the reason they had the overlap was because Daryl Halligan was playing back in a like a second fullback role, obviously anticipating some sort of break being made.
Soden. The Bears should just finish in possession. Fennick. He knows how much time is left on the clock. In the first round, the Bears won 18-15. It was 3 points that got them home. With time almost up, they have a 4-point lead, 22-18. Florimo. Killing time. Wilson.
Squeezing every last second out of this clock.
Right down to the last drop. Steve Martin stays in the top 3, his team. Great effort from both sides, as we keep saying. Tremendous match here at North Sydney Oval in front of 19,000 fans. So many good players on either side. And a hint of things to come maybe for the semi-finals. Wilson and Kiss were the try scorers for North. Kiss got a double. Halligan 5 out of 5. Simons a try. Litton a double also for West, the try scorers. Taylor 3 from 3. 22 points to 18.